Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As I was about to title today's video, we have a very big bug when it comes to the dunk meter in NBA 2K24 that I want to address for you guys. And for anybody that's made builds based on what I've said in terms of the dunking being good or bad in this game, between standing dunk feeling really good, driving dunk being really bad. I've suggested to some people, go really high on your standing dunk, play for standing dunk meters, and the driving dunk is very useless. Well, in today's video, I want to talk about how that actually turns out to not be the case, and it's due to some bug being in the game. So, as you can see, we have SIG 1, SIG 2. On SIG 1, I have 99 driving dunk and a 53 standing dunk. On SIG 2, I have a low driving dunk and a high standing dunk. So mind you, number 2 is the one with the high standing, number 1 is the one with the low standing. So let's start off with number 1 right here. And as you're going to see, even though I have a 50 standing dunk and my driving dunk happens to be a 99, here is the meter size. It's purely based on your driving dunk attribute rating, which is terrible for the balance of the game. And I'm here to talk about how some people I've set up with this high standing dunk and low driving dunk combination are in trouble right now. Now, I will also, after showing you what this pitiful meter looks like, if off the fact that I have a 99 standing dunk, but I happen to have a low driving dunk, this is like terrible. Obviously, you know, I'm greening some, but you're not going to get like standing contact dunks with that or anything. And obviously, you know, sliders are different in the My League. But anyway, let me pan over to something that should give a little bit of hope for people that have a situation like this though. Alright, so I made a tweet about this exact situation right here, and as you can see, I kind of went a little over the top with this, to be honest. You know, I was like dissing the devs, and you know, at the same time, to be fair, this is something that absolutely should have been looked at before the game even came out. It was in previous games already. It's just standing dunk meter wasn't exactly good in those games, so it probably flew over their head. No one really cared, and you know, they never even touched anything about it. But anyway, as I said, and now what? I'm going to tell people that making a high driving dunk for a big standing dunk meter is a thing. Then you'll probably patch that, but not the non-functionality of driving dunk meters like us slashers have been asking. Crazy. And to be fair, I still feel this way about the driving dunks. The driving dunk meter, it just feels unreasonably stupid, in my opinion. But thankfully, Mike Wang, you know, he quote tweets this, and again, I apologize to him or anything like that if this felt like a direct, you know, shot at him or anything like that. Obviously, you know, it kind of is in a way, to be fair, but he doesn't deserve, you know, constant criticism and critique on Twitter or anything like that. I'm sure he gets enough from people that aren't me and, you know, are, you know, completely deranged on this Twitter stuff. So I do apologize to him in a way for that tweet. But anyway, as you can see, he says, one of our engineers found the issue and is working on a fix for the next available patch. Thanks for bringing this to our attention. And this is the first thing I've ever got to Mike Wang's like direct feed, honestly. And I feel like that's kind of sad, kind of tough in a way. But anyway, just wanted to show for you guys out there who maybe made like the 65 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk like I was suggesting some of you guys to do if it came to your big man builds. Because again, I feel the standing dunk meters were really, really good and driving dunk meters are really, really bad. And same with driving contact dunks just in general. Now, to be fair, I'm having a lot of fun with the fact that my build can get driving contact dunks and posterizer and aerial wizard like poster alley-oops, because alley-oops are crazy broken in this game for some reason too. Anyway, back to this tester real quick. I want to show you guys another thing. So for instance, we have SIG 2 right here with 99 standing dunk, 50 driving dunk. I tried putting SIG 3 to just 25 driving dunk to see if it made the like size on the meter any different. So let's get one more look again at that SIG 2 standing dunk. So as I mentioned, that other build has 25 driving dunk. So that one is looking pretty bad, to be real with you, right? But now let's show SIG 3, who again has 25 driving dunk and 99 standing dunk. So it really, in my opinion, doesn't look that different. I mean, as you guys can see, it almost looks like there's a no point of like certain threshold right there, where like once you get past 50, it looks like that bad no matter what. So I'll do more precise testing with this if it was more of a permanent issue to sound like, but it sounds like it's going to get fixed, so I'm not too worried about it. But again, compare those to the build with 50 something standing dunk and it has a 99 driving dunk. Look at that. I mean, I can almost half bar and open and it'll just go in no matter what. So one more thing that I want to mention to you, I don't believe this changes the functionality of you. That's crazy. I was trying to miss it and I actually performed a miss, but I don't think this changes the functionality of your X button dunking with your standing dunk. I don't think you having a 99 like driving dunk and a 25 standing dunk is going to allow you to get X button dunks on the standings like that. And the other thing is, obviously, yes, like if we're talking driving dunk, you know, you can talk about it being high and all, like you have a 97 driving dunk but what, like a 40 standing dunk, and then you can just do that standing dunk meter stuff like that. to be fair, you know, you're still gonna have to get packages like these if you want to get the contacts or anything like that with the meter. So, you know, I guess you would think theoretically you can skip out on that standing dunk and just go with the driving dunk being high and still get the good standing dunk meters, but again, it's going to be animation tied even still. So as we're currently constructed right now, if you don't have a high driving dunk though, it's going to be kind of pointless to go for these standing dunk meters because it's really like just the thinnest, smallest margins that are not going to be worth going for. So I suggest you guys out there, as a temporary fix, only go for X button dunks as far as like below the basket, and obviously, you know, since you don't have a high driving dunk, don't even go for meter dunks, period. And when that gets fixed, and I assume the fix is going to be to make the standing dunk meter rating tie to the standing dunk meter size, and then same with driving dunk meter rating tie to the driving dunk meter size. Simple as that, right? It should just be an easy fix. So I would assume for you guys out there that made builds, and let me pan over back to Twitter real quick to show exactly who I'm talking about. So it's mainly people like this guy right here, where I actually, and I should give credit to the people in my comments, it was actually this right here. At LakerFan, I figured out one reason your meter is so big compared to some of your comments. For some reason, the standing dunk meter is going off the driving dunk attribute. Ran some blacktop tests for 15 minutes, so not an extensive test. Nah, you were definitely right about that. And yeah, this guy was pretty much showing that he had a sliver of a green window on a 92 standing dunk, even when it's wide open, and he was wondering what was influencing it. And this guy is exactly what I'm talking about. I literally just finalized my center, and he only has a 65 driving dunk, because that's what I've been suggesting to people, you know. And people are going to comment on that on the YouTube stuff and the Twitter. They're going to be like, haha, that's why you don't just follow YouTubers and copy their ratings and what they tell you to do. But bro, it's purely bugged. It's purely just, you know, like I said, a bad bug in the game. 65 driving dunk is very functionally good in terms of the animations that it gives you. And with the standing dunk meter, if it were being tied to your standing dunk attribute rather than your driving dunk attribute, then it really would be a reason to do that. Because again, I feel driving dunks are just not very good in this game. But anyway, yeah, I agree with this right here. It's actually been a thing for as long as it's been a thing. But I will say, obviously, standing dunk meter was not very good until this game. It didn't feel functionally usable because it was so fast and it was almost impossible to time. But anyway, like I said, as is currently, for people like that who made a low driving dunk, high standing dunk, I definitely suggest just go for X button dunks for now. I mean, they're not terrible as far as the standings, and you know, everything as far as standing dunk is not bad in this game. I gotta say, the standing dunks are insane, and same with the meter dunks if you have a high driving dunk, apparently. So anyway, besides that, you know, obviously, I would still say, like, my build feels really good. So if you guys want to copy that, obviously, I made this with a high driving dunk, high standing dunk. It was 89 driving and 90 standing for pro contacts on the driving, and then it still gets, like, you know, the gold precision dunker off the 90 standing dunk. So if you want to copy this over, I'm still feeling like an absolute monster on this build, and it's feeling really good. Obviously, I'll have a couple more videos, and I already have a ton on the channel, too, of this one. But anyway, that is all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on noties, all good stuff. And like always, try to want 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, and I know this is a pretty short one, but if you made it to the end of the video, put dunk or put meter in the comments. Search sports all the way through. And again, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys staying in tune, and I appreciate the fact that you look to me for, you know, news and updates on stuff like this, and also guidance in terms of what ratings you shoot for, even though, you know, some of them turn out to be a little bit more important than we think with the driving dunk. But anyway, that's all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Other than that, take these, man. Peace.